Good day, viewers, and you are welcome to another video. Here we have a functional equation challenge, as we want to find f of x when we have f of x equals x plus 1. And I will be solving this problem with two different methods, two different approaches. And if you have another way of solving this different from these two I will be using, you can drop it in the comment box. Let's start solving this problem. If you consider the solution from here, f of f is a composite function, which we can also rewrite it as the f of x. So they are still the same, equals x plus 1. So on writing it in this form, let's say I write x plus 1 first. I'm still applying the method 1. Plus 1 equals f of x. So this expression stays the same. It's just like I changed the position. S plus 1 is starting this. Then we have f of x. Then let's introduce f to both sides. Here we now have f of x plus 1 equals f into bracket of f into bracket of f of x, all in bracket. So, but here f of x is the same thing as when we consider from the beginning. We have f of x plus 1. This is now the same thing as f of x, because this is just like f of x before, and we have it already here. That is, everything here become f of x, then plus this 1. So we have formed another function here. Let's make f of x the subject of the formula. So making it, we transfer this one to other side, as we have f of x equals f of x plus 1 minus 1. So let's use this one as a template formula. We want to start iterating, because we want to derive the general form of f of x, but this is still having another function. If this equals 1, and this one will be f of 2 minus 1. So this shows a linear relationship. If I let x equals 1 at this side, we are going to have f of 1 equals, this one becomes f of 2 minus 1. If x equals 2, we have f of 2 equals f of 3 minus 1. And if f equals 3, we have f of 3 equals f of 4 minus 1. This is how we keep going till we are tired. So, but let me just stop at this stage and give a conclusion that all these, they satisfy the formula above, which is f of x equals f of x plus 1 minus 1. So let me equate these to each other, or let's say I add everything together. I will be adding f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 down to f of x. And also I will be adding f of 2 plus 1 plus f of 3 plus minus 1 plus f of 4 minus 1 down to f of x plus 1 minus 1. And let's see what we are going to get here. By start adding, we are going to have f of 1 plus f of 2 plus, this is how it keeps going till we reach f of x. And all of this one, they are equals to the addition of the other side, which gives f of 2 plus f of 3 plus f of 4. And this one also keep going till we have f of x plus 1. And one thing here is we have 1 minus 1, which is keep constant throughout. Suppose I assume that that one equals minus x. Then from here, this cancel this cancel the next one that will come, and this also cancel the next one that will come. And similarly, it also cancelled f of x that will come later. Therefore, the only thing we have here is f of 1 equals f of x plus 1 minus x. Then we need to know what the value of f of 1 is. If I start this and assume that, let's simplify x plus 1 further. Suppose I let u to be equals x plus 1. By making x the subject, we have x equals u minus 1. And if x equals u minus 1, let's come back to where we have f of 1. So our f of 1 now becomes f of 1 equals f of u minus, so x is now u minus 1. So let's open this out. We have f of u minus u plus 1. So everything here equals f of 1. And let's make f of u the subject of the formula by adding minus u and subtract 1 from both sides. Here is f of u equals, we have f of 1 plus u minus 1. Then here is f of u equals u plus f of 1 minus 1. But we should have observed something here, that for f of 1 minus 1, these are constant number. So they are any constant number because this is already constant, this is already constant. Assuming I let this one to be equals k. Here we have f of, and I change this u to x. We have f of x equals x plus k. This is what we have for the general formula, but we cannot conclude here yet. We have to know what is the value of k. Since we know the value of k, then we cannot generalize that f of x equals x plus so. But how do we know the value of k? It's very simple. So from this side, suppose I introduce f to both sides. So we are going to have this as f of x equals, this becomes f of x plus c plus k. And what is f of x? The f of x here is given as, because when we still introduce f of x to k, our f to k is still become constant. So that's why I'm still using k here. What is f of x? The f of x here is given as x plus k. So therefore we are going to have, and what is f of x from the beginning of the question is given as x plus 1. Here becomes x plus 1 equals, this is x plus k plus k. And by this, something has cancelled, x cancelled x, and k plus k is given as 2k equals 1. Therefore, we get the value of k here, which is equals 1 over 2. If k equals 1 over 2, then we substitute back into this, which is f of x will be equals x plus 1 divided by 2. So therefore, k here now becomes 1 over 2. So f of x equals x plus 1 over 2 is the general formula. Let's see how to solve this with another method. So for the second method, and if you are just coming to this channel, please do it to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more videos. Let's solve this with another method. Here we have f of x equals x plus 1. Looking at this side is a linear form. So if I assume that this function is a linear function and assume the general formula for linear, if we say let f of x to be equals ax plus b, so where b is a constant and a is also a constant, and by coming to this side we have f of x. So if I introduce f of x to this side, that is every single x here becomes ax plus b. So therefore we have f of x will be replacing every single x here with ax plus b. So therefore this becomes ax plus b, and into bracket of ax plus b, then plus b. But f of x equals x plus 1. So here becomes x plus 1 equals, open this out, we have a times ax, that is a squared x, plus a times b, we have it as ab, then plus b. Here we are going to compare the coefficients. Here we have x, this is x also. So this shows that by comparing this, we have a squared x equals x. And the whole of this also is equals 1, which is a constant. So here we have ab plus b equals 1. This is 1 and this is 2. So by cancel this, we have a squared equals 1. And taking the square root of both sides, our a equals minus plus 1. So there are two cases here because we want to get the value of b as well. If we have a equals 1, substituting it into this side, we are going to have b plus b equals 1 because a here is already 1. And b plus b, it gives us 2b. So we have 2b equals 1. And dividing both sides by 2, it shows that our b equals 1 over 2. So recalling from f of x, we are going to have f of x equals a is 1, that is x plus, and b is 1 divided by 2. This is what we have as what we have gotten already from the first method. And also, if our a equals minus 1, by substituting into the second equation as well, which is ab plus b equals 1, then what we have here is a is minus 1, that is minus b plus b, this equals 1. Minus b plus b, that is 0, equals 1. And this one contradicts. So it contradicts. So we are going to neglect this, which means that the only solution here is f of x equals x plus 1 divided by 2. So this is how I solve this problem using these two different methods, and we can verify in our given problem for this f of x equals x plus 1 divided by 2 is going to be equal. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching to this stage. See you in the next class, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share. I will see you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.